The San Francisco 49ers are shopping for a new GM and head coach, and it's up to owner Jed York to get it right this time. We've already gone over his options at GM, but what about head coach? What up, sports fans? I'm Paulo Camacho, and you're watching the Macho Sports Report. 49ers owner Jed York seemingly has a full plate right now. After firing both incumbent GM Trent Baalke and head coach Chip Kelly, the embattled CEO is now tasked with finding a new duo to lead the red and gold. Now, we've talked about the possibilities of a general manager in an earlier video, and how I think either ESPN analyst and former 49er Louis Riddick and Patriots director of player personnel Nick Caserio would be my favorites to nab the GM job, assuming they would want it. So what about the position of head coach? Again, assuming any of these coaches would want the job, there is a long list of candidates that the 49ers are looking at. We'll start with New England Patriots offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels. While he may have stumbled at the head coaching position in the past, namely as Denver Broncos head coach in 2009 and 2010, there's little doubt about his ability to coach up an NFL offense. Also, having someone that has been in the ear of Tom Brady and has the confidence of NFL Hall of Famer Steve Young can't be all bad, right? Then there's Atlanta Falcons offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan. To his credit, he has been at the helm of the top scoring offense, third best offense in passing, and second best in total yards. He even helped the Cleveland Browns win 7 games with their offense in 2014. Perhaps he could inject some life in the 49ers' listless offensive game. Anthony Lynn of the Buffalo Bills has also been interviewed. His ground and pound approach to offense likely appeals to San Francisco's sensibilities, especially with a running game centered on running backs Carlos Hyde and Sean Drawn. However, rumors abound say Lynn will likely return to the Bills as head coach after replacing former head coach Rex Ryan in December. Miami Dolphins defensive coordinator Vance Joseph is also on the radar, having been a defensive backs coach for the 49ers from 2006 to 2010. While he did help the Dolphins reach their first postseason since 2008, his defensive numbers aren't that impressive. 30th against the rush, 15th against the pass, the 4th most total yards allowed, and 18th in points allowed. The 49ers might also dip into the Seattle pool of coaching candidates, and it's a familiar face to Bay Area NFL football. Seahawks offensive line coach and former Oakland Raiders head coach Tom Cable. His appeal is in the position he coaches. While he hasn't fielded the best offensive lines during his tenure in the Pacific Northwest, Seattle's offensive numbers under Cable's lines speak for themselves. Signing Cable could also mean a dedication to rebuilding an offensive line that was among the best in the league from 2010 to 2013. Washington offensive coordinator Sean McVay is another possibility. He had gotten a lot out of incumbent QB Kirk Cousins in his time with the team. Plus, he's only 30 years old, a distinction that would make him the youngest head coach in NFL history if hired. These are just a few of the candidates that the 49ers are looking at, albeit without knowing who their GM is as of right now, which is troubling, but I digress. Names like former Atlanta Falcons head coach Mike Smith, New England Patriots defensive coordinator Matt Patricia, Pittsburgh Steelers offensive coordinator Todd Haley, and Seattle Seahawks offensive coordinator Darrell Bevell are all possibilities on a long list of possible candidates. I don't envy York or the new GM in the search for a new head coach, but again, I, along with the entire Niner Empire, just hope they get it right. That's enough out of me. What about you? Who do you think the 49ers should land as their next head coach? And is it troubling to you that they aren't waiting to nail down a general manager first? Leave your responses in the comment section below. I'm Paulo Camacho, and you've been watching the Macho Sports Report. Peace out, sports fans!